All right, we started. Man, it's nice to have a lot of people in here. These guys are hilarious.
Yeah, we're packed in the studio tonight.
We are. We have Tempest here on the top left, and we've got XellOs on the bottom right. We got XellOs right there in that chair.
Here is XellOs now. Probably going over what happened in that last game and trying to think, okay, what exactly do I need to do here to recover? Because right now, I lost in what was pretty much an easy game for the Protoss. And it looks like we might once again have another aggressive strategy.
There is the
see, when you took some polling data, 61% of the people thought XellOs would win this.
This all means nothing, as you guys all know.
There's a Panda Bear guy. Get out of the way, Panda Bear guy. He's proxy. All right. That neutral unit, man. I don't know what's up with him. All right. He is going to do a proxy. I'm assuming it's going to be a pylon outside the main and not a gas steal. Actually, no, what? It's going to be a gas steal, I believe, because there's a pylon in the main. So here we go. Moving into the main. Terran's got to take the gas early. He gets the gas in time. However,
it's Panda Bear guy's fault.
The Panda Bear guy stopped it just a second or two too soon. Okay, now he's going to use this probe to try to block XellOs from making a barrack. XellOs wants to wall in right now.
Wow.
And he hasn't been able to get it up yet. Tempest is microing a hell of a lot better than XellOs is. Tempest unit control is just really good right now. Okay, he gets the barracks up. That should be a clean wall in if he can do it right.
Okay, I'm actually pretty surprised here. Tempest is actually, for about a year, he was only a practice partner level at KTF.
Yeah, right now he's looking like a XellOs Slayer. He's playing very strong. Now, one thing is, even though the gas steal didn't work for Tempest, he did force the Terran to get the gas earlier than he would have liked. He gets the barracks out later. It slows him down a little bit. And if he can keep harassing with the probe, it should keep XellOs behind a little bit early on. It looks like Tempest is basically saying to himself, okay, my opponent's very, very strong. I think the only way I'm going to be able to beat him is if I take him out early. He doesn't want to take this to the late game.
It says XellOs Resurrection on that. Dude, some of these guys in here are hot tonight. I just have to tell you that.
That's okay. Some of the girls in here are hot as well.
What class is this? Why couldn't I take a class like this?
It looks like, again, the scouting probe's still alive. And that's not good right now. Well, actually, both players have the scouting unit alive. XellOs might actually want to leave pretty soon here, though the Dragoon's going to be out. I think the probe is actually stuck inside the main because of the wall in. Well, Dragoon range is on the way. So far, Tempest actually microing surprisingly well here. He might want to try to put a pylon in front of the factory so he can't get the add-on. I don't know if he's going to go for it or not. It doesn't look like he is. That way you can control the Terran's tech for a little bit longer. Both of these guys actually did a great job of keeping the Scouter alive. I'm still a little bit surprised, though, that XellOs didn't send the SCV out. And it's going to be a Dark Templar rush. Did he just cancel Dragoon range? XellOs might get punked this game. Oh, he's going to get another scouting SCV up there. And if he gets the scouting SCV up there, he's going to see the tech. He does see the tech in time. XellOs.
That goon came out way too late. Oh, no.
XellOs is going to go for the star port. Well, all of a sudden, things have turned upside down for Tempest. XellOs is now in control of this game, while Tempest is going to be the one who's in the dark right now. And the smart move there.
He canceled it.
Yeah, he did cancel Dragoon range, so now Tempest is really hurting. So he just had to start up Dragoon range again for the second time. He had to cancel the Citadel. He has to do a completely new build order. Meanwhile, XellOs is pretty much in control. All right, well, looks like he's going to go ahead and attack the front. That was probably not smart by Tempest. He doesn't have the Dragoon range done. So it's not like he's able to do any damage up there. He probably should have just stayed on low ground and tried to make it look like he had the presence of Dragoon range and then backed off after 20 seconds. Okay, we don't see the dropship out just yet.
I just want to let you guys know, I am reading the comments that you guys are having sound problems again, so after this game, I'll go and see what's up with that.
You know, if you want to, you can go now, too, either one, and I can just keep casting.
Well, because the people back, yeah, it's kind of hard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's total chaos during the game when it's live here. Well, it looks like XellOs is going to move out now. There's a Panda Bear guy. All right, I don't know if he's going to be prepared for this basic attack here. Smart, though, by Tempest. He's going to get 3 gates. He's going to skip range. Excuse me, the Robo Bay. Excuse me. Well, what he can do is put some presence outside of the Protoss' base and then do a drop into the main. XellOs, of course, prepared for the scouting probe. And also, you can see Tempest is going to be putting or at least he was going to check to see if there was anything getting dropped over there. I thought he was going to plant a pylon as a spotter. I guess not. All right, here comes the drop now. I don't think Tempest is ready at all. Tempest only sees the units outside of his base. He's going to plant mines over here. XellOs could come back. He has to plant mines fast. It looks like he's going to manage to get over to the probes, taking out a lot of the workers over here. XellOs is bouncing back this game. I'm curious if XellOs is now going to attack the front. Yeah, he is, actually. He's going to... Well, I guess he can't plant mines. I guess he's all out of them. But he's going to take out several probes here. That's really, really going to hurt Tempest. Especially considering his response to his tech getting spotted was a fast expand. And now Tempest is going to counterattack. Tempest says, okay, I'm already really behind right now. I have to do something to recover. Oh, the tank, the dropship almost gets taken out. Then the tank is taken out. XellOs has to get back home quickly. XellOs could lose this in a second if he's not prepared. So XellOs' response is to do a counter drop. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though, because there are too many Dragoons coming down here towards XellOs' main. The mine does manage to take out 1 tank, 5 Dragoons total. The SCV will get picked up before the command center can even finish. And he's going to do a drop over here.
Drop, yeah.
But Tempest is already prepared for this. And this is literally going to do zip. He's not going to be able to get his command center to stay up. Actually, it's already gone. So he's going to have to remake that in his main. His economy's really hurting right now. The Dragoons are going to bum rush the ledge over here. I don't know if this is a good idea. Looks like it is, actually. Takes out the tank. Tempest is dominating this game. XellOs is falling apart completely and totally. He needs to get more SCVs over there to the depot. And it's getting in the red. It's getting closer. Almost taken out.
I think it's done. It's
almost,
done.
Almost.
Oh.
No. Barely.
Wow.
Whoa.
Those SCVs pack some power.
Yeah, no kidding. They were working overtime. Wow. Okay. So XellOs barely managed to survive that attack. However, Tempest now has map control. XellOs is going to be adding probably, well, he is getting the 4th factory. Panda Bear guy, just in the way this game.
I let the, you guys, someone made a comment about Pro Observer. You know, after that interview and all the comments you guys made on that, he was just like, it's more attention than I want, you know? Like, you're a really nice guy, though.
That guy's great. Him and me go drinking soju pretty often. He's a nice guy. Well, it looks like, well, it looks like he's going to manage to get these vultures over here. He's going to spot the expansion. I don't think I think that was a smart move. He's going to plant a few mines over here. I don't know if he's going to stick at the expansion. Probably not. No. XellOs seems to be doing more damage than this. Oh, man. Tempest is having bad luck against XellOs' mines. Finally, a command center is up over here. I'm really wondering if XellOs is going to do a timing push here. Timing push is pretty hard at this phase of the game. You know, the middle of the map is very hard to cross. Oh, I think he might try to bulldog his way in there. Odd timing for a bulldog. Bulldogging is when you actually get the shuttle and a handful of Dragoons and basically drop the Zealots onto the tank line. Meanwhile,
Oh my God!
XellOs now has free reign over the main base. They can now take out several probes here. More than several, even. So it looks like now Tempest is going to go in here with the Bulldog Rush. And XellOs isn't prepared in time. He needs to unsiege. He's not even watching. This could be the end of XellOs. This could be the killing blow that knocks him out of the GOM TV Classic. Look at this. More Dragoons coming over here.
What are those vultures doing?
They're just sleeping, I guess. And he's going to lose the command center. He cannot afford to lose the command center. If he loses the command center, he lost the command center. XellOs is getting farther and farther behind as this game moves forward.
Now, one could only speculate what's going on in his head behind that cold poker face of his.
Yeah, his expression never changes, but inside he's probably in a state of panic right now. All right, well, Tempest, being a smart player, goes ahead and backs off. Now, XellOs is doing a good job of picking off probes, but losing the command center can be just incredibly detrimental. All right, whoa, he's losing a lot of probes. I was kind of just sitting there watching that like, wait, is that really happening? I actually stopped casting it for a second. He lost a ton of probes. Tempest's defense is not that good, but his offense is as good right now as his defense is bad. So if XellOs can keep picking off workers here and there, well, XellOs might be able to bounce back. And you can see XellOs is definitely focusing on that. Tempest seems like he's almost startled that he's this far ahead right now and is having a hard time staying on his feet. All right,
so there's the command center that just refuses to stay put.
Yeah, this is really bad though for XellOs still. He might still be able to do a little bit more damage, but it's going to have to be a lot if he wants to stay ahead. And you can see Protoss hasn't been able to add any additional gateways because he's lost so many probes here. But I don't know. Is this going to be the end of the efficacy within XellOs' ability to harass with the Vultures? In fact, he may be going for a timing push here. I don't know if the timing push is going to work. Bear in mind, though, that Protoss did lose the shuttle, which is going to make those tanks pretty strong since he can't drop Zealots on them. Citadel is on the way now. Zealot legs are going to be what's really necessary to stop this push here. If XellOs decides to push, it looks like he's going to push because he unsieged. He got a forge, actually, because he needed to stop this harassment. All right, he does manage to get a few vultures in here. A few more probes are going to bite the dust here. Actually, only two. Not exactly cost effective. You know, the more that XellOs sends vultures out and they aren't effective, the worse his push is going to be. Here comes the push now. XellOs is pushing. Tempest has to stop him at the triple bridge here in the center. And it looks like Tempest is getting ready to do that. It's a lot of tanks, though. And I don't see any shuttle right now for Tempest.
There's 16 tanks, 13 vultures out there with him.
Well, XellOs has to seize the moment now. He didn't manage to get some very effective harassment off on his opponent. Looks like Tempest doesn't exactly know where XellOs' push is. He's actually, I think he might actually accidentally go around it. Oh, that was a pretty big mistake there by Tempest. He might actually get stuck at the bridge here, and it might end up filtering his units. Some serious blows here, but XellOs has to be fast. He has to get presence over at the bridges outside of Tempest main. And you can see Tempest frantically trying to get more gateways up here. His shuttle is out. Okay, here he comes now. And the Panda Bear guy better get out of this or he might get hit by a mine. He's over here now. Oh, God, this is a bad place to be a Panda Bear guy right now. All right. He's set up over here. You can see that XellOs is trying to get ready with his shuttle to possibly do a Zealot Bomb. And it looks like Tempest is going to go around.
And just go straight for his...
He's going to go straight for the main. Now XellOs has to defend his main. There's just no way that Tempest is going to be able to save that expansion right now.
All right, he's coming back down to... Oh, dear.
Oh, man, there's nothing in there, is there? There's absolutely nothing. He's going to go once again for the expansion. I don't think there's anything there to help cover XellOs. Just a few tanks on the high ground, but he can just go right for the command center yet again. XellOs is going to try to come up from behind and sandwich this attack. There comes the Zealot Bomb now. He is going for the command center. The command center is going to get too low. He's got to move it out. He's got to get... Oh, I think he's going to lose it again. He is.
Again.
XellOs has pretty much been one-basing this the entire time. However, Tempest's army is going to get sandwiched over here. Picked off. Now XellOs is going to have to counterattack once again. Looks like this Nexus is going to be picked off. No minerals over there. I hope that he has enough money to even make a command center. And you can see actually on our little counter down here, he doesn't. Meanwhile, Tempest has enough money to get a few extra units out here, and Dark Templars are on the way. XellOs only has one scanner, I believe. Oh, I think this is going to be it. With only one scanner, it's going to be hard to take out those cloaked units. Wow, this is just an insane game we're seeing here. Tempest has the edge, but XellOs has the smallest chance to possibly recover. I don't know if he can pull through, though. We do see a couple vultures on the mini-map that have gone into the main now. I'm sure we'll get a shot of that in a little bit. Once again, Tempest unable to keep his probe safe. XellOs clearly has impeccable harassment skills, but as far as his overall defense goes, he's just failing horribly. Well, he's going to make good use of all of these vultures. And so far, not quite doing that. Okay, another command center's up.
He's going to try his push again. Take out the expansion over there by, was that 3 o'clock?
Yes, it is. If you're into watches and stuff. I think, no, this is going to be bad. He's, oh, actually, no, this is going to be good. Excuse me. He is going to manage to get over there, but he's got the shuttle and with the DTs. And bear in mind, XellOs does not have an unlimited amount of scans here. And there's not enough mines there. Oh, man.
Oh, these Zealots are wrecking it.
Barely hold this off. He has to just get rid of the Zealots and the Dark Templars, but no, there's more units on the way. And XellOs is going to lose the tank presence he had in this game.
The Zealots are just wrecking them up.
This is a total disaster right now for XellOs. He needed that push to win. That was possibly the most critical push to occur in the game, with the exception of the other one we saw XellOs do, where he attacked the top left expansion. Now again, XellOs does have a decent amount of SCVs for one expansion. Tempest does not have a lot of probes here, and he's losing more and more and more as the game goes on. He has basically more Nexuses than he almost needs with the amount of probes he actually has.
And look at his counter. XellOs is just like hoarding his gas. It's either that or he just doesn't have enough minerals to do anything. He doesn't have enough minerals to spend.
Well, actually, Terran tend to get a lot of best being gas at this phase of the game because they're getting a lot of vultures to reinforce the tanks. All right, here's another drop. And you can see what Tempest is trying to do is use the shuttle with the Dark Templar. They're going to force Terran out by wasting scans. And he is going to try to take out two expansions with one, killing two birds with one stone. This Nexus is going to go down. Tempest is trying to come over here to the top right. This is a wild, wild game we're seeing here. You do not normally see games this exciting and this action-packed. If XellOs wins this, it'll be a huge comeback. I'm talking huge comeback. Nice micro here by XellOs, moving the tanks back, making do with as little units as he has. More units, meanwhile, on the way up here to the top right. Uh-oh. Well, those tanks are going to die anyways. All right, now he's going to plant a few more mines over here. Tempest trying to regather his army here. Really, XellOs using mines to his advantage here. And if he can get over to that expansion once again, it's going to be bad news. Oh! And you can see that over time, Tempest's army has just been reduced to a small number of units. Meanwhile, XellOs seems to be getting more presence now. Eventually, XellOs is going to have to stop being aggressive and start expanding. However, I'm pretty sure that those refineries, actually, let me say, assimilators, should be depleted pretty soon here. You can actually see XellOs is focusing so much on getting units. He's not even mining gas in his expansion. He's actually just going to focus on getting minerals. He has enough gas right now. He can save up and just get tanks and vultures. Again, gonna get a few more probes here, and at this phase of the game, every probe is getting more and more critical here. God, another probe. Looks like all of a sudden, Tempest decides now's the time to counterattack over here. So a few more mines are going to be planted. No, they're not, actually. He's just going to chase them right out, trying to pick off the weakened zealots here. Nice micro by XellOs here. Look at that. Really making use of 4 vultures now, 3 vultures.
All right, he's running out of minerals here.
He's running out of probes. Look at this. He has hardly any probes. I know what this feels like as a Protoss player, and it is not good. I wonder if this is going to be a Templar drop. I don't know if we saw Templars yet. But XellOs is going to have to expand somewhere. Looks like he's actually going to do that at the bottom right. I think that's the best place for him to expand as well. It's pretty easy to defend from that bridge. If he gets that up, it's going to be tough for Protoss.
Okay.
All right. Now XellOs has to be careful here at this moment. Very careful, because Protoss can flood down here and take out this fortification over here, which is covering for that expansion. XellOs has to get this expansion up. He has to. I cannot reiterate how important it is that he gets it up, and XellOs is going to cancel it. He's going to try to play it safe. He should probably make the command center in the main and just float it over there. I think that was a crass decision by him to actually make it at the expansion in a moment that's just critical in the game. Here comes the attack now. Looks like a pretty strong attack by Tempest. Tempest is beating his opponent back. I think XellOs' army was a bit too spread out here. XellOs has to hold this up. He has to defend it at this moment. XellOs streaming in now. Looks like all the Zealots are going to be picked off. All Terran has to do now is siege up. And he's going to do that right now. And this is going to be the rest of the Protoss units wiped out here. However, Terran does not have a very sizable army. Bear in mind, but some more Protoss units come in here. However, Protoss, remember, does not have a lot of probes. So if he loses this whole army here, he's going to be pretty far behind. Oh my God, he just did.
He just did. That was great defense by XellOs.
Yeah, no, oh man, just wild game here. I can't believe I'm casting this game right now. This is such a tense game. Right now, they're almost even with the with Protoss having such little probes, Terran having not another expansion, although I think XellOs is starting to fall back behind again.
Okay, so what can... I'm just wondering, at this point in the game, like you said, they're both kind of hurting now, right? What can both players do, I guess, to come up victorious?
I think right now Tempest needs to get Templars into a storm drop towards XellOs' expansion. He only has one expansion. All the SCVs are concentrated there. Even one effective storm would drastically reduce the number of units that... I should say the number of workers, actually. XellOs just needs to get an expansion up here. I think we're going to see just what I was talking about. Here it is. What is he doing? What is he doing? All right. Is he going to drop Zealots there? I don't know. We'll never know the story. I guess he was scouting. You don't normally see people scout with shuttles. Terran gets the expansion up here. Now, Terran has to defend this. XellOs absolutely has to defend this. a very dire situation for him right now. And again, XellOs takes out more probes. How many probes have died in this game? This is like a probe holocaust. This is seriously the Korea probe massacre going on over here. Okay, he's going to get over to the expansion. XellOs could put tanks on the high ground of his main. He is going to do that. Okay. But look out, because he has a shuttle over here. The Templars are going to... Oh, man, they're going to do some heavy damage over there. To the tanks, bam. Now, he will manage to save the command center, and he's going to box in these Dragoons. XellOs should have had tanks there earlier. He should have gotten a dropship and sort of microwave units over to that location. And another great storm here by Tempest. Tempest is playing quite well. He just has terrible defense. Both these players really don't have very good defense. Oh, he could get that near the mine. He could put that right next to the mine, and that's what he's going to do. Oh! Damn! Tempest is so good right now.
That was quite impressive.
That was really impressive. That actually might have lost XellOs the game there. I don't know if he has enough tanks now to fully cover this. Well, he's going to have to edge over there. Tempest needs to start mining probes. Actually, on the minimap, you can see probes are on the way. You know, that main expansion for Tempest should have been mined out so long ago, but he's lost so many probes. Well, it looks like finally XellOs has managed to keep this expansion up. It's going to stay up. Look at that. Only 4 over there. 6 over there. 7 now. This is such an aggressive but low econ game.
Yeah, they're both kind of at, well, here on the counting station we could see that XellOs is at 27 SCVs while Tempest only has 20 probes.
This is just insane. 21 probes. Well,
at this point in the game, yeah.
At this point in the game, I think Tempest is not going to be able to have any very many more Templars for the time being. He needs some more minerals here. Oh my God. He's losing more probes. Both players taking heavy blows here. Now, one advantage XellOs has is that this bottom right expansion, it's very difficult for Tempest to harass once XellOs gets the necessary defense up there. That means storm drops should be an impossibility. Meanwhile, vulture harassment won't really be all that hard for XellOs throughout the rest of this game. And it looks as though, once again, I think we're going to see a Bulldog, late-game Bulldog attack here. All right. And I think it's going to happen any second now. Okay, and once again, XellOs does it again.
More probes!
Why is he not just getting a cannon there? Okay, here it is. It is going to be a Templar drop. They can barely edge in there. Oh!
That was a great store. Oh.
Actually, he could have gotten more there. I'm a little bit surprised, but the Templar is just sitting there. Does XellOs know? He has to get rid of that Templar. There he goes. And now XellOs is going to make another turret there. He doesn't want to let that happen again. You know, this game could end in 5 minutes. This game could go on for another 30 to 40 minutes. It's really hard for me to tell right now.
I'm just looking at this counter here. I feel like they're pretty much at not a standstill, but you know, they're just pushing back and forth. And
I think if XellOs gets a handful more tanks, he could do another push.
That's a handful.
Well, maybe a little bit more than that.
Okay.
But I'm a little bit worried that right now Tempest is overextending himself. Probably really frustrated that he's not maintaining the advantage that he had before. Okay, now Tempest is going to try to go for the main, hoping that his opponent focused too much of his energy, and he very well may have, over at this expansion. He's going to suicide another shuttle in here. Actually, it might not be a suicide at all. All right, that was pretty sloppy by Tempest.
and he's like, he wants more probes.
What a wild game here. Not a lot of probes anywhere. Probably the most are at that expansion.
Glad he got some cannons up there at least.
You can see XellOs is going to pump out a few more tanks here. And XellOs also trying to get some presence on the map with a few mines here. I think what would be nice right now for Tempest, although he might not have the gas necessary to pull it off, would be an Arbiter. I don't think he has the gas to get carriers right now. All right, here comes XellOs once again, but ineffective as far as doing any damage over there. Okay, XellOs is starting to get a pretty large-sized army here. You know, ideally, Protoss should be 20 food ahead of the Terran, as you can see by our unit counting station here. He is not. They're almost tied.
So someone had actually asked on the thing, can you explain what a timing push is?
A timing push is where you basically get a certain amount of units, you check your food, you don't miss a single supply depot, and you attack at a very specific moment where the Protoss should be weakest or should be in a moment of exchanging probes in an expansion or in the middle of a tech. Okay, and it looks like now XellOs is starting to become aggressive. You can see the presence of yellow on the mini-map is pretty high here. I don't know if Tempest should be doing this. I think Tempest is going to have to pull back. He might find that out the hard way. Once again, Tempest, I think he just has too many Zealots here. That might not be strong enough to deal with the amount of units that XellOs has here. XellOs is going to put a few mines over here and attack this expansion. Now, when he draws the Protoss forces away, he may go ahead and move up to the far right over here and try to take it out that way. You can see Tempest is just trying to clean up a few mines here. I'm wondering if he's actually going to try to attack here. He is going to try to attack. This is it. This could be now or never. Oh, one mine takes out all of XellOs' vultures. Well, almost all of them. But I think there are too many tanks spread out here. Oh, but some nice storms could really change that. Tempest just ran over XellOs' army due to those excellent storms.
Those storms just cleaned up shop.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. But XellOs is over here. He's taken out a lot of probes. And I think that might actually hurt Tempest a lot because Tempest is trying to expand again, but yet his Nexus won't have any workers there to resupply. Here come the Zealots here to clean up. Make that expansion useful again. I think our Protoss player may have a major upgrade advantage here. But once again, Tempest just is unable. Oh my god, does he really have hardly any probes? Tempest gives up because he has no probes. I thought he had more probes than that. He did not.
Well, as you've been saying, that was a probe holocaust. I mean,
yeah.
He's just harassment after harassment, just picking off those little workers.
Yeah, just takes out so many workers there. You can see Tempest should have had the game, but as our observer showed us at the last second, he really had no probes at all.
Look at him. He looks ecstatic to have won that game.
I think he's just going over how many probes he killed that game. I almost want to go back and check the replay and see how many probes were actually killed by XellOs, because I don't think I've casted a game where I've seen so many probes get killed. I'm totally serious here.
Oh, we have a hider up front. There we go.
Yeah, there was a hider up there. Okay, so we're going to go into game 3.
You know, speaking
that was a long game. How long did that go on for? I felt like I was casting that forever.
That was a lot of back and forth, which, you know what, usually are pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, speaking of his excited face after winning, if you guys actually want to see XellOs do a ceremonial dance, you can look up April 14th, 2008 at the Shinhan Pro League. After he beat Nada, he came up and actually did a dance for the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was researching this, and I went through like all these VODs, and I was like, wait a second. He actually showed emotion. So if you want, go check that one out. Yeah, this is stuff I look at when I'm bored, I guess.
Well, I think we may go to a break. I don't know, actually.
I'm not sure.
But if we do, it'll only be a 2-minute break. Otherwise, we'll go right to the next game. And we're going to see in a second what's it going to be.